under you. Mind frame, you don't speak. Sup with you. Time change, front door always open. Come on in, certain rooms it's off limits if you troubling. I can spot it like computers. You ain't got no drive, you just wait for me to boot up. I keep hope alive, on my shoulders is my future. I'm coaching the team, got no players left to suit up. Put me in Hall of Fame, but off the wall, a flower grew in the shade in front of y'all. A power move, if you want some credit, now forget it. Ain't no water under bridges, I get wetted, I'm repellent. Shower proof, keep it clean until I can't. I take it.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Ogden picks him up. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside. Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the three ball.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
Here's Brissett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Brand. Nice D from Sabonis. Pass to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
I think a lot of people expected great things from Sabonis purely because his father was the stuff of legends.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. His dad, Arvydas Sabonis, is one of Europe's all-time basketball greats. But Domas has really lived up to that legacy as far as I see it. I mean, he's a star in his own right with multiple all-star selections to his name and perhaps a few more in his future.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Screen by Brand. Bridges for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, I like the setup there. Well done by Brand with the solid pick.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Pass to Bridges. Out to Brand. Oklahoma City moving it around. Bridges misses. Deflects the pass. Sexton with it. Bridges covering. Sexton attacking. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And a guy have Colin Sexton in Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. The young fella was undaunted.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. To the right side. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Pass to Brand. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. A three-pointer is right on target. 6 points for him.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Bridges, no one around him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Pass to Turner. Shoots from the right block. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Brand outside. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Driving inside.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drive.
Here's Brissett. Off target from three-point range. And stolen by Sexton. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Pacers lead by 1. It's the NBA.
Thunder Girls. All right, look who's coming up to the court.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. To the middle. Here's Jamison. Makes it off the glass.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. Here's Sabonis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Carter. A rebound by Bitadze.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Got a piece of it. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Here's Brissett. Good work defensively by Carter. Back to Jamison. Out to Carter. Pass to Giddey. To the inside. And it's Carter missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside, Sexton. Here's Bitadze, defended by Carter. Here's Brissett, and the Pacers another three.
3 points.
Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but a great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Back to LeVert from about 19 feet. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Basket good.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Pass to Carter.
2 minutes.
Here's the break.
2 minutes.
Here's Duarte. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And stolen by McConnell. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good by Duarte. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Thunder trailing by 9. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
And the foul on Elton Brand. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot no good by Duarte.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Down low. And Kirilenko sends it back. Here's Duarte. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Thunder trailing by 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Bridges. And he lays it straight in. Bridges got 5 now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Duarte. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Your Thunder, 28. The Pacers, 33.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Indiana out in front. They're up by 5. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Switched it on the wing. Pass to Turner. And the foul on Elton Brand. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brogdon. Here's Brissett. Shoots over Bridges. And that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Screen by Brand. Inside. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
That's his first.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Brogdon outside. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Turner. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
You know, as a defender, Bridges is pretty intimidating. I mean, he does a good job of working at keeping you smothered up.
Buries it from three-point range.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Pass to Turner. Now, here's Sabonis. Shoots over Bridges. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, you got to do a lot more than that to stop Sabonis now. I mean, he is used to overcoming aggressive defense. It really was a bitter end to the 2018 playoffs for Miles Turner. Fouled out in a first-round Game 7 loss against LeBron and the Cavs. Unhappy with how things ended, Turner turned to a new passion.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Brogdon right side. Sexton for three. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Sexton's got 12 points in the game. For Turner, Clark, that passion you were just talking about turned out to be a healthy one. Yoga.
Kevin, how about this? Can you imagine going into a yoga class and seeing a 6'11" NBA player striking poses? But becoming a yogi has worked out for him. It's paid dividends. Since that 2018 offseason, Turner's really raised the level of his game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving the lane for three, Bridges. And the Thunder, another three.
Well, you can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
The open look here for Sexton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. A 2-point game. The game now all time. 13 points in the game.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Bitadze. Thunder with the rebound. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now the Thunder with it. They lead by one. Out to Brand. There's a minute left to play here in the third. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Substitution for your Thunder.
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 4. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. That one falls. 46 seconds left to play in the third. There's the drive. And McConnell gets it to go.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Here's Giddey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Carter on the wing. Pass to Mann. Carter with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Carter's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Oklahoma City. Drives to the hoop. Here's Duarte. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Duarte's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Giddey. Over McConnell. And that one released in time, but no good. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And it's the Thunder with the ball. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Now LeVert. McConnell.
T.J. McConnell.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Caris LeVert.
McConnell's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Indiana. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Indiana?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Pass to Bitadze. Now here is Kirilenko. And here's McConnell. Here's Bitadze. Off with the layup. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack. He told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them to keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Outside, Jamison. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Indiana foul.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell.
T.J. McConnell.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And stolen by McConnell. Sexton for 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And now a 3-point Pacer lead.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Jamison, no luck. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot 8 comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Assist goes to
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
The 3, Bridges. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And, you know, guys, it's good to see Turner converting these difficult baskets. I mean, in part because it has to help his confidence.
Thunder trailing by 8. That's tipped. A solo fast break. Back to McConnell. Count it. Good.
T.J. McConnell.
McConnell's got 4 points this quarter.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls. Substitution for the Pacers.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot to stop the run. Kept alive.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Bridges leading the charge. To the inside. Here's Turner. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Turner's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Got it, number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
Pass to Sabonis. Over Bridges. And the rejection by Brand. Here's Brissett. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Brand trying to free himself up. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Indiana.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And looking at the trajectory of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year. So this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series here against the Thunder.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Miles Turner.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Outside, Sexton. And so the Pacers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they.
Teacher in the front like a field trip. Know I'm going hard, think I'll finally find a meal tick. It ain't about the money, but if I get it, then I will quit. I can't do no 9 to 5 forever. I got big dreams. Put myself above it, mindset is on 6 strings. I remember used to call my mama, come and get me. Now every time she see me casual, pull up in a Bentley. I ain't flexing, it's just motivation. So many talents, just like channels when you switching stations. They be looking at that boy like he's so amazing. G.O.D. on my side, no more explanations. That's all I gotta say. Ain't no more talking, ain't no more.
Remix off the corner with the money I got a St. John, Pluto Hendrix.
Tony be a millionaire. Rose, I walked in the corner with the body screaming daughter. Never but looking like in the floor. This gon' make them feel away like Tony Manolo. You already know them. You already know them. I walk in the corner with the money on my finger. She might get it poppin', I might wife her for the win. I already know, bro. All I need is turn up, baby, turn up when I turn it on. You know how I get to when I turn it on. Can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too
It's who you wanna be. I might bring down and tell them do it. You already know. Make it turn up, baby, turn up when you already know. Gonna turn up and get at advance. Ain't stingy, she brought me up. Checked up the temperature, I forgot this cash. Checked the flex on it. I'm talking that I'ma flex on this. Canary yellow, but guess with the glow. Crushing this auto, my VVS froze. Turning up green like everything go. These interpreters, I don't need to talk to you. I need to.
Welcome, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the home of the Pacers, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Here's Brogdon, and the rejection by Brand. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving the lane, doesn't go for it. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Brogdon, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
Turner with the screen. Now, here's Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Turner. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here are the Thunder now. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Bridges outside. Pass to Brand. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brogdon. The 3. And Elton Brand pulls it down. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Top of the key, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges for 3. Oklahoma City the rebound. And finished off by Brand.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. On the wing, Bridges. In the corner, it's Bridges. Nailed from three-point land.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall, As many do, he compared Domantas Sabonis to his dad, Arvydas, in terms of his feel for the game. Coach said Domas is now capable of registering a triple-double on any given night, largely because he anticipates everything. And he has the talent and size to take advantage of what he sees. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Right side, Turner. Looking for Sexton. He gets it there. Misses off the right iron. Here's Oklahoma City. This run now up to 13-2. Really left alone that time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Sabonis at the elbow. Pass to Brissett. Bridges with the steal. That shot off. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers trail by 14. Here's Brissett. Screen by Sabonis. On the wing, Turner. Shoots. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Oklahoma City. And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
Fans, your pace mates.
For the Thunder. The Thunder leading by 12. And there's the drive. Shot from the low block. Sabonis grabs the board. On offense, here are the Pacers. Sexton for three. Kulusevski grabs the miss. Here's Giddey. Down low. Here's Jamison. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
All right.
So as we end the first quarter,
come on and get loud for your pace mates. Fans, your pace mates.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Pass to McConnell. Sexton deciding where to go with it. To the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong.
Antoine
He has to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Pass to Sexton. Here's Brissett. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Indiana. Brissett, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pacers trail by 20. Now McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Mann. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
The Thunder leading by 23. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Over McConnell. That one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Indiana again missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. 3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And the rejection by Brand. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brand outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Picked by Bridges. Beyond the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Bitadze with the bucket.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Brand outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. It's blocked. Pass to Kirilenko. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Brand right side. Over McConnell. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Indiana ball.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. LeVert shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
He hits both from the stripe. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Pass to Bridges. Brand outside. 6 to shoot. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Keeping that ball absolutely on the string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Outside, Kirilenko. It's deflected, and he gets it back.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Pacers, 12. The Thunder, 39.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Thunder. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Gilgeous-Alexander showing more signs of him being comfortable in that pick-and-roll setting.
And Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pick by Bridges. Pass to Bridges. Jacks up a three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today. And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Bridges with the steal. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And providing the support, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Oklahoma City.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Brand. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Miles Turner. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Thunder.
And so Brand nails both of them. And it's Sexton penetrating. And he goes right over Miles Bridges and slams it down.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
It's good from long range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
From downtown, the Thunder pull it in.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Mikal Bridges.
Bridges shot. Good.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate Tim Duncan get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
And so it's Indiana with it. There's 53 seconds left in the third. And it's sent back by Carter. The shot no good by Duarte.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
A nice shot by LeVert.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
To the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Duarte. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stripped away. To the left side wing. Here's Mann. Off target from three-point range. He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Oklahoma City holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter end. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Giddey. From outside the arc. Sinks the triple.
3 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's the 3. The shot no good by Duarte.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And Carter has it in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Kirilenko. It's deflected. They retain possession. Offensive rebound.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Pass to Mann. Here's Giddey. Inside. Stolen by LeVert. Will it go? And McConnell with the weigh-in. McConnell's got his first points of the game.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
To the floor for the Thunder.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Back to Bridges. Pass to Brand. In the corner, it's Bridges. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And here's Sabonis. Covered by Brand. Out left to the wing. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Indiana moving it around. Outside for Sexton. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis.
Colin Sexton.
Sexton's got 10 points here in the second half. Pick by Bridges. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go.
Minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Brand. Over Turner. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Outside, Sexton. Here's Brissett. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Mikal Bridges.
Bridges shot. Good.
And so far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikal is teaching them.
A shot's good from Brissett.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mikal Bridges.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Count that one.
The size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
41 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Over to the wing. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Here's Brogdon. From past the arc. Brissett, no good.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Bridges outside. 4 on the clock. Bridges outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Indiana ball.
And so here is Indiana. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting.
Sweat,